And now, live from the studios of WHUC, this is Real Talk, where we get you something to talk about.
Hello, and thank you for joining us on another edition of Real Talk. I'm your host, Rohan Caples. Today we have someone who is new to the Bulldog family and eager to add more wins under his belt. He is the new assistant Bulldogs basketball coach on the Hines Youth campus, Mr. Rodrick Sikes. Hey, how you doing today, Coach?
I'm doing good, man. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. For those who may not know you, can you tell us a little bit about yourself and your educational journey at the Hines?
Absolutely, man. I come from a military family. I was born in Mississippi. I was actually born in Virginia, but grew up in Mississippi, in Biloxi on the south side. I actually went to Southwest Mississippi Community College and played basketball there. After getting done playing basketball there, ended up playing basketball at the University of South Alabama. Things went really well there, and then I had the opportunity to go play in Europe, so that was really fun. And then as I was playing in Europe, I realized, okay, I want to get into coaching. So I made that transition from player to coach, which that's not an easy transition, but for me, that's where I learned about my passion for coaching. So.
During your collegiate journey, you received accolades as a player on the court and as a coach, such as playing a pivotal role in helping Morehouse State secure their first OVC wins in 1984. In the 2022-23 OVC regular season, what skills did you learn from the experience, and how did you plan to bring that to the Bulldogs team?
I learned a lot coaching for that school. I was there for 2 years. One of the biggest things that I probably learned is that people don't care how much you know. They want to know how much you care. And especially like with players, you have to learn how to be a motivator, but you have to learn how to be a mentor to them as well. So it's a hard balance to find, because you want to push them as hard as they can go, but you have to learn how to coach every kid different at the same time. So every kid wants to be loved. You don't know every kid's upbringing. You don't know what they've been through. So I'm just showing them that they're loved, but still pushing them at the same time. I'll probably say that's the biggest thing that I learned while I was there.
Oh, that's good. How do you balance being a leader, motivator, and mentor to your athlete?
Just like I just said, it's a hard balance, but just like your players are learning every day, as a coach, I learn every day. Especially on the junior college level, you get your players every 2 years. They're only with you for 2 years. So you basically have new kids coming in each and every year. So that's something new that you have to learn. So, whether one kid likes to learn on a visual scale versus you talking to them. So, you just got to learn different things about them, what makes them click and what doesn't.
How do you continue to grow and develop as a coach yourself?
Understanding that, there's never a day where you know everything. Just like kids don't know everything, even at my age, I consider myself a young coach. There's still something that I can learn each and every day. I don't ever want to be one of those type of coaches that act like I know it all, because at that point, then you lose trust with your players and you lose trust with the team. So just always knowing that there's something to learn.
Yes. What made you want to come coach at Hines Community College?
Just wanted to get back in Mississippi. So before coaching here at Hines, I was at Neosho County Community College in Kansas. And for me, that was 13 hours away from home. So being away from home was really tough for me, just because growing up, in high school and in college when I was playing, I always had the support of my family. So having that family support has always been something that's really big and huge for me. So when it came down to it, did I want to work at a place that was 13 hours away, or did I want to come work for a place that was 3 hours away? And I already had a relationship with Coach Neville. Coach Neville has known me for the past 10 years, so everything just made sense.
We're having a good time talking to Coach Sikes about his new position as the new Bulldogs assistant coach. We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, more about the Bulldogs basketball team and their journey to the championship. Stay tuned.
Real Talk will be right back after this.
When it comes to different topics around the Hines community, Real Talk is the answer.
The alumni who have graduated from the program.
A lot of that is
them getting to know me.
This is the show that talks about lifestyle, culture, fashion, art, and having you in the know of what's going on across the Utica campus and the entire community college of Hinds. Be sure to watch Real Talk exclusively on Hinds' very own WHUC.
And now, Real Talk continues.
Welcome back to Real Talk. I'm your host, Rohan Caples. For those who are just joining us, we have the new Bulldogs assistant basketball coach, Mr. Rodrick Sikes. Coach, what goals do you have to achieve working here with the Hinds Bulldogs basketball team?
Ultimately a championship, that's the main goal, but I understand at the same time that there's little goals that lead up to that big goal. So for us, it's just taking it one game at a time, making sure that our players turn into better men. That's off the court. But on the court, just making sure that we're just locked in on every little detail because, winning the championship is hard, but it starts with one game.
That's good. Okay. With practice already underway, you have been able to see the Bulldog team in full swing. What are some strengths that you've seen that you think that can set the Bulldogs up for success this season?
I would probably say just maturity. We have 7 returners coming back, and those returners are going to be a really big piece for us as far as just being leaders on the team. But also the freshmen that we have coming in, they're already bought into the vision that we're trying to build here at Hinds. So I think as a collective group, we're on the same page, and that chemistry is really important for our main goal.
Yeah. How do you build strong relationships with all the athletes on and off the court?
I think just being loose. A lot of coaches, and even my experience as a player, I've had coaches who were loose and more open, and that allows players to be more intuitive with that coach versus a coach who's always stuck up all the time and so serious. So I think one atmosphere that we've built here is just being able to get our work done, but also at the same time, laugh and joke. And I think between those two vibes, we're kind of building something really good here.
Lastly, Coach, if you could describe this team in one word, what would it be and why?
I would say goofy. And that's not a bad thing. There's a time and place for everything. So when we work, but outside of working, this is a really good group to be around. There's a lot of laughs, there's a lot of jokes being thrown around. So it's definitely a pleasure to work for. It's something that I enjoy. I don't look at it as a chore. I look at it as a livelihood. So it's enjoyable.
That's good. We would like to thank Coach Sikes for taking time out of his busy day to talk about his new position and how he plans on helping our Bulldogs to success. Remember to like our Facebook page, radio and television production. Follow us on Instagram at HindsCC_radio and TV, and subscribe to our YouTube. Stay up to date with all the news happening around Hinds. Watch Real Talk. Until next time.